What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's having a great day. Today I'm going to be answering the question, can you make money buying retail sports card packs? I have a $150 budget. I'm going to be hitting the shelves, seeing what we can find for 150 bucks, and we're going to see if we can make any money on them. So let's go see what they got at the stores. The first store I decided to hit was Scheels. If you guys don't know, Scheels is an absolute gold mine for cards, and it's super underrated, always loaded. They always have the newest releases, and as you guys can see, they have a ton of them, and they are always stacked. They had these football fat packs, which I decided not to grab, but they had absolute blasters, which I couldn't find anywhere else, so I decided to snag one of these and hope for a kaboom. My next stop was Target. My local Target's usually pretty cleaned out, but I decided to hit the restock day to see if there was anything new that we could snag. There was a lot of basketball, but I'm only doing football for this challenge. They had a lot of Topps Chrome blasters, but for the value, I decided to go with the Topps Chrome hanger pack because everybody knows hangers are indeed bangers. It was also release day of the new Contenders football, and at $25 and a guaranteed auto or patch, this is perfect value for our challenge. My next stop was Barnes & Noble, and if you guys don't know that they have cards, they do, you just have to look behind the register. They didn't have a ton of great stuff, a lot of the same stuff that Target had, but they did have Prism hangers, which have the exclusive Pink Wave. If we could get a rookie QB of this, we'd be paid. The last spot I decided to check with our remaining $57 was Ace Hardware. If you guys don't know, Ace is criminally underrated for cards. Nobody ever goes to check there, and a lot of the releases sit longer than many of the other retail stores do. I found these Optic Football Fat Packs, which contain uptowns and downtowns, and you know I had to snag 2 of these. And with my remaining $21, I decided to get this Select Football Fat Pack and hope for a good die cut of a rookie, maybe a snakeskin or a tie-dye. In total, I used all but $4, and we got some pretty solid retail pickups. Let's see if we can make any money off of them. All right, so we're back from the store. We have our wax. We're gonna get to ripping. I think we have a pretty good chance at getting something decent. I'm really excited about the Optic packs and then the Absolute Blaster. I honestly can't believe I found the Absolute Blaster. They've been sold out around me forever, so the fact that we found one is pretty solid. I'm gonna save the Optic and the Absolute for last. So first, I guess we should probably just get right into it. First, we're gonna go with the Select hanger. I'm not a huge fan of Select, but for the value, why not? I mean, I wanted to keep a little bit of diversity in here, so we're gonna do the Select first, and I guess we'll just get into it. I'll have a little counter on the side to see what our total value is, but I guess we'll just get into it. All right. So this year's Select. It's all right. This is last year's, not the 2024, so we'll see what we could get. Hopefully like a Stroud or maybe a little Bryce Young, but we have Stetson Bennett first, Josh Allen, Anthony Richardson on the silver die cut. Not terrible. We have Justin Herbert die cut. Another die cut here for the Cardinals. Devon Achane on the other die cut. So honestly, not too bad. That's probably not a ton of value, but we're getting somewhere. Derrick Henry, Tank Dell, Tyreek Hill, Will Anderson, Quentin Johnston, just a base rookie, and then a CJ Stroud base and Andre Jones. So not a ton there, but we did get some solid die cut rookies. Next, I think we'll go into the Contenders, see what we can get out of here. I'm also not a huge fan of Contenders, but for the value, you're guaranteed either an auto or a mem in a blaster, so it's honestly not terrible. And there are some QBs that aren't signed with Topps in this class, like McCarthy and Penix. They're both in Panini. They signed with Panini, so maybe our auto could be one of those two. Honestly, we'd be paid if we could get one of those. That would definitely help us out a little bit, so I guess we'll just get into it with our Contenders. And I haven't ripped any of this year's Contenders yet, so you guys let me know what you think of it. We're just gonna kind of fly through these. Dak Prescott, Harrison Smith, and there we go. That's actually not terrible. It's probably not the best, but we have a dual patch of Drake May and Jaden Daniels. Not numbered or anything, not an auto, probably not even game used the way Panini is, but honestly, that's not horrible. It's a little start. That means we're probably not going to get an auto, but not a bad patch, not a bad patch. So I'm just gonna fly through the rest of these. We got Goff, Daniel Jones, Adam Thielen, another Drake May on the draft class, and then a Jalen McMillan on the draft class. Not a terrible start. These packs suck to open for whatever reason. Contenders packs are super stiff. Not fun, not very fun, but let's see. Stephon Diggs, Russell Wilson, Myles Garrett, Justin Jefferson, second year Bijan, ETN, and then we have a Jalen Wright duel. I'm honestly not a huge fan of wax. You guys let me know in the comments what your best retail pull ever is. I really don't buy a ton of wax just because my luck historically is not great, but let me know what your guys' best pull of all time is. We got a rookie Stallions of Joe Milton, not the worst. But yeah, let me know what your guys' best pull is. I personally have had historically bad luck. That's why I usually don't rip wax. I prefer to buy singles, but for the sake of the video, we'll see what we can do. It's only 150 bucks, and I wanted to keep it kind of a lower end budget, just to see if you are truly starting out in the hobby, if you can make money with these retail packs. And we're done. We got a little Legends of Dan Marino and Jim Kelly. So we're done with the contenders. I'm gonna move these off to the side here. We're gonna keep more of our hits centered. Next, we're gonna do the Topps Chrome hanger box. I haven't ripped any of Topps Chrome yet, so this will be interesting. I honestly don't really know what we're looking for since it's not licensed. I don't really know what the hits are, but I guess we'll see. We'll see what we can find in here. I do like the look of the cards. They are pretty sweet. I wish they were licensed, but next year they will be. So I guess we'll see. We'll just kind of fly through these here. We got Champ Bailey. Ooh, we got two stuck together here. Santana Moss. Chris Johnson. We got a Sterling Sharp to 150. Not bad. I'm from Green Bay, so that's pretty sweet. Sterling Sharp on the blue Sonar to 150. Nice. Ben Roethlisberger, Adonai Mitchell, Chad Johnson on the finesse, Jerry Rice, Brett Favre, another Green Bay guy, Javon Bullard, we're on a Green Bay heater right now, Byron Murphy, Xavier Worthy, Troy Franklin, and Quinyon Mitchell to end the Topps Chrome hanger. I mean, a numbered card isn't bad. That's our first numbered card. That's pretty sweet. It's pretty centered too. It looks pretty good, so not too bad from there. Next, I think we're gonna go into the Prism hanger box. These you could get pretty good value out of. This is the Pink Wave exclusive hanger box. This, we're looking for like a rookie QB in the Pink Wave. If we could get one of those, we'd be paid. If we could get a Daniels or like a Caleb Williams on the Pink Wave, that would be sweet, but we'll see. We haven't had anything huge yet, so maybe we're saving it for the end. Let's see what we got here for our Prism. Chase Brown, Javonte Williams, Shaq Thomas, Zach Moss, Rashawn Gary, and we're getting through the base here. On our silver, we do not have a rookie. We have a Michael Wilson. So hopefully on our Pink Waves here, we can get a rookie QB. Kirk Cousins, that's not exactly what we're looking for. Dan Marino, Saquon, Chris Braswell, and then for our prismatic, we have a Brock Bowers, not terrible. And then our green wave is an emergent Luke McCaffrey, wrong Commanders rookie, but we'll take it. And then a Will Shipley rookie. All right, so I'll just get some of these out of the way here. Next, we're going to our big case hit opportunities. We have 3 packs left. We have our Optic hangers and then our Absolute. I think I'm going to do an Optic, an Absolute, and then an Optic last. So if we could get an Uptown or a Downtown here, that would be huge. Let's see if we can get lucky here. An Uptown or a Downtown, we would be paid. We have a Bijan, Amon-Ra, Dawson Knox, Jeff, Joey B. Let's It's not looking too promising. Tyjae Spears. Now we're through the base, and for our silver, we do have a rookie. It is Penix on the Optic Holo. It's pretty solid. We will take that. I'm gonna sleeve that really quick, but Penix on the Optic Holo, we are looking pretty good on that. Not too bad. I'm gonna sleeve this really quick. That definitely adds to our value a little bit there. Not a bad pull. We're gonna sleeve that guy quick. All right, so now we're gonna get into the absolute. If we could pull a Kaboom or an explosive, I think we're gonna be looking pretty good here. Not too shabby. So I haven't ripped a ton of absolute. Again, I don't rip a lot, but I wanted to do it for you guys. It gives me an excuse to rip some wax and get a video out of it. So Kaboom here would be absolutely sweet. I've never pulled a Kaboom or a case hit for that matter, but let's see if we can get a little Kaboom here. We have one more pack left after this, so let's see if we can get paid from absolute here. Get through our base. Nothing crazy. On our silvers, we have a Jatavian Sanders and a Xavier Worthy on the green. Not the best, but we're getting somewhere. All right, we're gonna sweat it from the back, see if we can get our case hit first. Marvin Harrison on the silver, Kenneth Walker, Gardner Minshew, and then for our base, nothing crazy. This is also my first time ripping on camera, so if you guys have any pointers for next time, leave a comment below. I will do what you guys want to see. So if there's any videos you want to see, or just stuff you guys want, I'm open to anything. I want to do what you guys want to see. So leave a comment below if there's stuff you want to see me do. I don't really like doing these rip videos, but if that's what you guys want, I am more than happy to just fly through wax for you guys. I want to do what keeps you guys happy. You guys have been awesome to me, so let me know what you want and we'll see what we can do. We have Jonathan Taylor on the Rockout, and then a Liatu Latu. I probably butchered that, but on the patch. We got two more packs left here. See if we can get a Kaboom. It's not looking too promising, but hey, it is what it is. We got Joe Alt, Chop Robinson. I have no idea what this is. Introductions, rookie premiere, collector's item, and then a Mike Evans on the green. So we have one more pack. Chance at a Kaboom here. That would be absolutely huge. Let's see. Xavier Legette rookie. And it's not looking like we're gonna get a Kaboom here. Fly through the base. All right, nothing there. We have one more pack left. We have another Donruss Optic hanger. See if we can get some last pack magic here. It's not looking too good, but hey, you never know. One card could be the entire game changer. So we're hoping for a downtown or an uptown here. This is our last pack. We have a Michael Pittman, Trey Hendrickson, Kyler Murray, Drake London. All right, and then for our insert, we have a lighted up of Rome Odunze, a little knockoff Color Blast. It's not the best, but again, not the worst. And then for our rated rookie, we have a Vikings Will Richard. I probably butchered that too, but there it is. I'm gonna tally it up, see what we got. You guys have been watching along the whole time, but I've been ripping it live, so I guess we'll see. That is what $150 in wax gets you. I'm gonna add it up and see what we end up with. All right, so as a whole, we didn't do too well. Got smoked pretty good on this one. We got a couple cards that made us a little money back, like this Daniels and Drake May is about 21 bucks. The Penix is 10 to 15, which not phenomenal, but it gets us back a little bit. Achan's like $1. The Sterling Sharp's another like $5, and then we're getting about $1.50 back from the Luke McCaffrey. So as a whole, we didn't do that good at all, but it's It's only 150 bucks. It was a little experiment to see if you can make money buying wax. Honestly, if we would have hit like even an uptown, we would have been pretty close to breaking even. If we would have got a downtown or a Kaboom, we would have been more than paid. So I guess it's a little bit of just luck of the draw. You never know what you're gonna get, but that's why I really don't do a lot of wax. I'd rather buy a card that's about 180 bucks, offer 150 and spend $150 that way, and that way you're guaranteed a card, as opposed to ripping $150 in wax. Again, like we got a lot of like $1 to $2 cards, and I really don't sell a lot of those anyways. Kind of just list them up on eBay and make 50 cents on them. It's just not really worth your time. But it was a fun rip. If you guys want to see me do something like this in the future, maybe turn it to 200 bucks, 300 bucks, 400 bucks, whatever, we could figure that out. Leave a comment below if you want to see me do it again. I also wanted to say thank you. You guys went absolutely nuts on the last video that I posted. I did not expect it to do nearly that well, but by the time this video gets posted, I will probably be close to 1,000 subscribers, which is something that I was aiming for by the end of the summer. And you guys did it in one video. So thank you guys very much. It means a lot to me that the video did well. Hopefully we can keep the train rolling and I can push out some good videos for you guys. I appreciate all the support. If you like this video, go down, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Everything means a lot to me. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.